How many times have you silenced yourself? Not because you didn't have something to say, but because you didn't think it mattered. Maybe you've told yourself it's not a big deal, or other people have it worse, or no one would understand anyway. So you keep it all inside. You smile when you want to cry. You say, "I'm fine," when you're anything but. But here's the truth. You deserve to be heard, not just by others, but by yourself. Your voice, your feelings, your stories, they matter. Not because they're perfect, not because they're loud, but because they're yours. We spend so much of our lives trying to meet expectations, to be strong, to be quiet, to be agreeable, to not make a scene. But in doing that, we learn to shrink. We learn to dismiss our own emotions as inconvenient or dramatic. And we end up walking around carrying pain we never gave ourselves permission to name. But if you don't listen to yourself, who will? If you don't pause to ask, "How am I really doing?" who else will know? You deserve more than surface-level survival. You deserve to be understood, especially by the person you spend every second of your life with. You. Start by simply noticing. Notice when your chest feels tight, when your thoughts get loud, when something someone said hits you harder than it should. That's your inner voice trying to speak. And it doesn't need to be fixed. It needs to be heard. Write it out. Speak it out loud, even if no one's listening. Let your emotions have a seat at the table. You don't have to act on them. Just acknowledge them. Because the moment you begin to truly hear yourself, something shifts. You begin to matter to you. And when that happens, everything else begins to change. You start setting boundaries. You start choosing what feels right instead of what just looks right. You stop apologizing for existing. This world can be loud, but don't let the noise drown out your own truth. You have every right to express what you feel, to ask for what you need, and to take up space, even if your voice shakes when you do. If this speaks to you, if a part of you just exhaled in relief, you're not alone. Hit that subscribe button if you want more.